Gold just made history, hitting all-time records in both demand and price in Q3 2025. So what drove this trend? Investment, especially ETFs, fueled the rally, echoing the 2020 liquidity crisis surge. Central banks remained strong buyers, underscoring the global de-dollarization trend. Jewelry demand slumped in volume but stayed high in value, and supply barely kept pace. No new major mines while recycling remained stable. On the macro level, one thing is clear: gold remonetization is underway. Global capital is rotating from fiat to hard assets, quietly but decisively. Let's look at the numbers behind this historic quarter. Total gold demand reached 1,313 tons, the highest quarterly total ever recorded. In dollar terms, that's 146 billion US dollars, up an impressive 44% year on year. The average gold price for the quarter stood at $3,456 per ounce, up 40% from last year, and setting 13 new all-time highs in just 3 months. Year to date, global demand has reached 3,717 tons, valued at $384 billion, up 41% compared to 2024. Global supply rose 3% year over year to 1,313 tons, driven mainly by seasonal mining, but underneath lies a decade-long plateau. No major new mines, limited discoveries, and cautious investment, even as recycling stays high but stable. In short, no surge in supply, even at record prices. But what are the main drivers behind this surge? Investors led the way. ETF inflows jumped to 22 tons, the biggest since 2020. Bar and coin demand stayed above 300 tons for the fourth straight quarter. Together, investment demand rose 47% year on year. When trust in paper weakens, money seeks something real, and in 2025 that surge led straight back to gold. Central banks kept buying, 220 tons in Q3 alone, up 28% from the prior quarter. So far in 2025, they've added 634 tons, nearly matching last year's record pace. These aren't speculative trades, they are strategic reserves. The message is clear: nations are diversifying away from the dollar, rebuilding trust in tangible assets. Jewelry consumption fell 19% year over year to 371 tons, the sixth consecutive decline, but in value terms, it still reached $41 billion. People are buying smaller pieces, yet spending more. Technology demand held near 82 tons, down 2% year over year. AI hardware and advanced electronics supported demand even as tariffs and high prices weighed on output. The broader context is unmistakable. As global debt climbs and fiat currencies lose credibility, central banks, investors, and even nations are treating gold once again as money, not just a commodity. From BRICS settlements to sovereign reserves, gold is quietly re-entering the monetary system. This isn't a short-term rally, it's a long-term reset in how value is stored and trusted. In 2025, gold has reclaimed its crown, not through hype, but through trust. Its record demand tells the story of a world seeking solidity amid uncertainty. This is Market Velugu, Light on Markets.